welcome to this edition of the news. A quick look at the headlines. Cyclone Remal triggers heavy rain, landslides in Meghalaya causing destruction to life and property, 1 dead and several injured. Ban order on the collection of tolls by the Meghalaya is on the basis of complaints, clarifies East Khasi Hills District Administration. HYC President Roy Kapoor Simram appears before the Sadar police station in connection with the eviction drive at Lund Survey. The Meghalaya Martial Arts Federation wins 9 medals in the recently concluded 8th National Kung Fu Championship in Assam. And now the news in detail. Heavy rains and strong winds triggered by Cyclone Remal claimed its first victim in Meghalaya and left many injured as it impacted the various districts of the state. And while the number of injured is also growing, damages to property and livestock are also being reported from various parts of the state. Here is a report.
Was recovered later by the authorities. The Sonapur tunnel in the district also experiences a mudslides due to the heavy rainfall, and the clearing work is already on the way. Authorities have advised the commuters to avoid taking the route and drive cautiously. Meanwhile, in East Khasi Hills, 4 people were injured following a landslide at Maukanro bypass on the Maulai CNRD block. All injured persons were shifted to Negrim's hospital for treatment. In Shillong, the light tower of JN Stadium Polo collapsed due to a strong wind, and many trees were uprooted. Landslides were also witnessed in several areas of the city, including Kenchus Trace near Rilabong Beat House, Maulai Bypass, Tersat Road on the Mauplang block totally blocked the road, and at Lower Lompering and Auckland. The injured from Auckland has been shifted to the hospital. In West Garo Hills, cyclone occurred at Rongkhon Agal village in Rongram block. Removal of fallen tree, restoration work and clearing the road is under process by the PWD Road and Forest Department. In Southwest Khasi Hills, Cyclone Remal on Monday hit Mountain Village on the Maukarwat CNRD block, where 1 house was damaged. In Ribhoi, damages to property and livestock was reported from several villages. In Mauskei Them, 1 buffalo was killed as a tree fell on the shed. At Mauskei Lom, many betel nut trees are reported uprooted due to the cyclone. At War Mausau village, 1 kitchen is reported damaged. It is also reported that some trees were uprooted at the National Highway 6 at Umling village. Meanwhile, there are flood-like situations in many areas of the state. Low-lying areas like Forest Colony, Pintor Umkra were flooded. Rescue operations are ongoing as authorities are working to clear the debris and assist affected communities. Trees and electricity poles were uprooted, as well as electricity lines were broken, which led to disruption of electricity.
The East Khasi Hills District Administration on Tuesday stated that ban order on the collection of tolls by the Meghalaya from trucks entering the Majai land custom stations for export was issued following complaints. East Khasi Hills Deputy Commissioner S.C. Sadhu said that there are reports about law and order problems which prompted the order. Acknowledging the Meghalaya High Court order on 2022, this DC said even if the High Court allowed the collection of the customary toll by the Meghalaya, it does not mean that any person operating the toll gate can do anything without a proper accountability system.
Got complaints from different quarters, particularly, and there is a disturbance of law and order in that particular area due to this export and the collection of the illegal toll by the people out there. So that's why we had to issue this order to stop it, to further particularly our concern is the law and order. But if they have any concerns about this order, they can always approach this office so that we will study it, we will take appropriate measures. But in that aspect, they did not come to our office so far.
The Hinyotrap Youth Council leaders met DGP Idashisha Nongrang at her official chamber to discuss the need to tackle drug abuse. The HYC members wanted a more stringent strategy to reduce the supply of drugs into the state. The HYC suggested that the police, the Border Security Force and the Customs and Central Excise should conduct joint operations and share information on drugs by pooling in resources to effectively tackle the menace of drugs.
The first issues, a suggestion that we have put forward with the new DGP is regarding how to strengthen this seizure and also the supply chain of drugs from other states. As we know, Meghalaya is not producing drugs by itself. All the drugs, all the narcotics substances come from outside the state. There are two major routes, the East Jant Hills district as well as the Ribhoi district. We have seen the seizure made by the police. Of course, we congratulate the police department for taking proactive steps to check the supply chain of into the state of Meghalaya, especially in Shillong. But we also understand that these are minimum because if you go around Shillong, mostly in those hotspot areas.
Hinyotrap Youth Council HYC President Roy Kupar Sindrem on Tuesday appeared before the Sadar police station in connection with an FIR registered over the eviction drive carried out by the group at Lum Survey. Talking to reporters, Sindrem said that they are ready to cooperate with the police, adding that they will also be participating if the police handed over the case to the court. He said that he has nothing to comment against the police for registering cases against the leaders of the organization.
Awan jong kulit kumangalaong na do menin bahaba ka police department gan khot yang ngi kloy banwan ban yasim benta kanika jing tokit pat kumjuru la da pengat ika kes persya ngi la da ka kes ka poya pokut hi hadin bagi pulit kinle la ka jong ka kam ngi ru na kalayang ka jong ngi yasim benta kata tingim no ni ban kren persya ya ka police department ni anu rei kumba kalong hi nakalyang jo kaseng rengkat bat kipat ba ngilayo I ka jing long jingman jo to kajaka to ka fly trick bat kablapen pelong pat ya ki babon ki badon hang tu ban shim ban le ya ka badai ban le.
At least 3 coal miners, including 2 from Meghalaya, have reportedly died after being trapped inside an illegal rat hole mine of Patkai Hills in Tinsukia district of Assam. Following a landslide, officials said on Sunday. The deceased have been identified as John Nongrum of Jata village and Pingel Umba of Kordahem village in Ribhoi district. The third victim was identified as Dawa Sherpa from Bhojpur in Nepal. One of the victims' wives, Jinda Mukhim, said it is a great loss for her family as he was the sole provider to her and her 5 children.
Ala dua ona ya ne ta ki khun kata ka jingja ha ka to ka mien dei ka miet sitha ding idang khun yanga I ong bangan cha kata ka jing trai I ong tonong duai bangin ya yo kata ka jing ko ka jing thia te ban ding kata ngala ai ka khun ha I khun ba ini kran ka tin ba khadur kum ta hi tang ba I ong ban le trai sa nong bu tang kata ka jing duai ban ya nang ban ya sai lang bat ki khun ki
IIM Shillong, in association with Consortium of Accredited Healthcare Organizations CAHO, organized a 2-day online masterclass on healthcare management on the 24th and 25th of May 2024. This acted as a prelude to the 6-month executive program on healthcare management to be jointly conducted by both the institutes, which is scheduled to start from June this year. The Meghalaya Martial Arts Federation MMAF brought laurel by winning 9 medals from the recent concluded 8th National Kung Fu Championship organized by the Kung Fu Sport Association of Assam. Informing the press, Thomas Rongthalu, MMAF coach and president, said that this year the federation has excelled in different martial arts events held both in the state and national level and aims to reach to the top of the international level. A look at the weather report. Maximum temperature 19.4 degrees Celsius with a minimum temperature of 17.2 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 100% and relative humidity in the evening was also 100%. Rainfall recorded was 22.5 millimeters. The forecast tells us that moderate rain and thunder shower is likely to occur at most places. Before we conclude, a quick look at the headlines once again. Cyclone Remal triggers heavy rain, landslides in Meghalaya causing destruction to life and property, 1 dead and several injured. Ban order on the collection of tolls by the Himasora is one on the basis of complaints, clarifies East Khasi Hills District Administration. HYC President Roy Kupar Sindram appears before the Sadar Police Station in connection with the eviction drive at Lum Survey. The Meghalaya Martial Arts Federation wins 9 medals in the recently concluded 8th National Kung Fu Championship in Assam. With that, we come to the end of the news bulletin. Do join us tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Until then, stay safe. Good night.